Hey guys, welcome back to the Toy Table. I am Steve, your host, and welcome back to Bump and Grind number 11. Just before we get to the racing, I'd just like to, give a few shout outs and just acknowledge that I'm not really a fan of the chat and YouTube cease to exist. That's what seemingly is going around, the chat rooms these days. I'm not on there like all the time like I have been, but lately, but it's just been a whole lot of fun. And just kind of oddly enough, as I was going through the cars today and bringing them back down to the Toy Table racing desk, that oddly enough, there's some things up here that I keep up here that really do remind me of some of my friends that I've kind of met in this diecast community. There's Hot Wheels Calgary, the Zambonis up there, and Mr. Mom's Famous Flames. If there was ever a transport truck that reminded me of Mr. Mom's, would be that one. And then we got Scorpio Love Smith, Love, Peace, and Hair Grease. Always putting out good videos. He's from San Francisco, and I got that from the flea market there a little while ago. And then we got Mickey Mouse. There's a whole bunch of channels that I really watch that are all from the Florida area. And anyways, yeah. So that kind of reminds me of them. Anyways, back to the Bump and Grind challenge. The Foxes are still 10-1. I'm debating. I'm gonna shoot a bunch of videos today. And then I'll kind of put them out a daily series, kind of like HW Calgary does, Hot Wheels Calgary. It's easy, but it's not as easy as you think. I really just want to keep releasing the videos like 2-3 a day, but then just daily is fine. Anyway, so I'm thinking about capping them at 15-1, and if any other winner kind of gets to 16-0, then that'll be the end of their show, and then we'll have to find a new champ. And then just like HW Calgary, we'll kind of collect as many as we can, say 16-1s, 15-1s, or 15-2s if they get knocked off. You know what I mean? Some of the higher ranks, and we'll have a tournament of champions. Then on the contrary, kind of related to horse racing, we're gonna collect I'm gonna collect all the 0-2 loss with no wins in a sandwich bag of safety. And when we get, say, 16 teams, then I'll do a choose your ride of teams that have not won. So it would be their maiden wins. So that would be kind of interesting. So pay attention to some of these teams that, well, they're not very good and have been totally wiped out by the Foxes. Anyhow, I've also had a few requests so far on new team names. I had a suggestion that the Ferraris here be called the Stallions, and I was going to call them the Ponies, but the Stallions work just fine for me. And then we still have Snow and White on the, I think they were even or odd. I forget what they were in the last show, but it doesn't really matter. And then there's the Auroras. They might be next into the next, and the next. And then I had a comment for some police cars. So we're going to get those in the mix as well. Anyways, that's enough of the announcements. This is going to be a long video as well for the daily videos. Anyways, let's get this started. As you know, I'm going to roll the dice here, and whatever number comes up, that's going to be their turn for a chance at the boot title. That's number 3, the Fuel. Again, a double rematch. Looks like we're definitely going to have another entry into the loser bag there. Anyways, let's get this set up and rolling. Alright, we're back at the top of the hill. Yeah, there's a few shout outs, but everybody that watches this and contributes to the comments, I really, really appreciate it. It really actually helps keeping it going. It's fun doing it. Anyway, so we got the Gassers back on the track against the Foxers. The Gassers are actually called the Fuel. And, well, it's first 1 to 3 points down the Super 6-lane raceway ramp, and then they run out of track, and then they go down the rotate way. Oh, got some cars still here in the end here. And first car through the gate on either team will win the point, and it's the first 1 to 3 points. We'll take the boot championship. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. And just like normal, the Foxes breeze right through. And, well, I guess I thought I put the gasser there the right way, but maybe he flipped around. I didn't see him. I was on the Foxes. Okay, the Foxes are up 1-0 in this match over the Fuel. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. And the Foxes are way out in front. They take the outside lanes, and each of the two gassers spin around. Orange one's still not making the finish line. 2-0 now for the Foxes over the Fuel, and that's still flawless racing. They just get down the track real fast and drive straight. 1, 2, 3, go. Pretty even for the... Oh! The two Corvettes tried to bump each other, but they got through, and unfortunately, that orange gasser still can't make the finish. But that is another win for the Foxes. They're going to go to 11-1. Let's go up to the desk for the tail of the tape. Alright, and there they are with the 11-1 plaque there. Still, the boot champions, bumping and grinding to an 11-1 record. And the Fuel, well, they are done. They are already in the sandwich bag of guys. Teams still looking for a win, but they're done. So, anyways, we're gonna move on, and let's see which team is gonna take their spot in the number 3. Odds are the Stallions. Even is Snow and White. That is the odds. They're gonna roll on down and into the number 3 spot. So we're going to need a filler, and just because they're open right now, we're going to put these pretty slick Olds Auroras here. Tag team tandem. They're gonna come up with a name between now and next show, and yeah, look for the Stallions, hopefully, to maybe take down these Foxes. Anyways, thanks again for watching. Really appreciate it. As always, keep your tires pumped and racing.